One of my favorite things about being on TikTok and trying to get leads from TikTok is some of the comments that I get.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to do two things. Number one, I want to show real estate agents that just because there's crappy comments out there doesn't mean you shouldn't still be putting out good content about why people should be buying houses. Number two, I want to see how you would respond to some of these people. Mm. So I'm going to let you pick the first one.
Okay.
And then I'm going to read it, so just hand it back. Right there?
Boom.
Okay.
There you go.
This is a good one. I'm excited for you to take this one.
Let's see.
This comes from user One Neptune.
Okay.
Big shout out. This was on a video that I posted of a new construction home.
Okay.
I'm sure there's thousands of corners cut in this place. And then this is the part that I want to get your take on. Realtors are overpaid clowns. Pretty hurtful.
Could be.
That's tough.
That is tough.
So the question is, are realtors overpaid?
One Neptune. Hey, man, I hope you any day. That's a lead, right?
Yeah.
That is a lead. So that's a perspective from people. Honestly, it's just what can you do to earn your part of the pie? And it's like you got to understand that there's pieces to the puzzle and there's value in everything that you do. Like if someone thinks someone's overpaid and they want to pay less, there's an option for you, right? Yeah. There's options for people like that. But
are you an option for people like that?
I mean, I am an understanding person, but I do understand my value as well. So I would love to help as many people as I possibly can. But I want people to help me as well. You know, I want to be around people that want to keep pushing everything forward and make sure everybody eats. You know, I want to make sure everybody is taken care of. So I just do it relative to what I'm doing in my field. I'm not doing anything outside of that. So I would say understanding what that agent will do for you to make him worth that money, understanding the value of homes, understanding what it takes for that person to put money in to purchase that home, and understand the relative value of what that agent is making, like in comparison to the investment that it brings to that one person and the investment of the people that built it. Like a lot of people benefit from this real estate thing. So it's like, if I'm not doing my job to it, then I guess you can have that take. But if you want a different option, that's out there too.
Value is so interesting because value is what somebody will pay you for a service, right? Or for a product or whatever, however you want to define value. But it's completely determined based on who you are as a person in real estate. And so I think the other thing too that happens within real estate in answering that question, if our realtors overpaid, I think there's a lot of get rich quick real estate agents out there at times. I think there's a lot of flash out there. I think there's a lot of people that put on a certain image within the world of real estate and they tend to move the least amount of deals. Yeah. In my experience. Did I say that PC enough?
It's just, it's different personalities.
Yeah.
Right? It's like you got guys who, in football, same thing. You got different personalities. You got showboat guys. You got guys that put in work. You got guys that lead. You got guys that play a role. I think real estate is a lot of diversity in what type of agents are out there, and it's on you. Again, the energy is a huge thing for me. Yeah. So you got to go with someone that your family just worked with, I think, or you go with someone that you just met who shares the same energy and understanding and get a picture of what you want. It all comes down to how you talk and treat and how you be able to connect with somebody. And then the value comes in with like, all right, are you willing to learn this, or do you know this, or who do you have around you? Like, that's the conversation that's next. But if the connection was never there, then you may feel that way because you don't have no understanding.
Okay, so here's a true or false question then. True or false, the agents that you would label, or that the general public might label as overpaid, do you think that they... Sorry, let me figure out how to say that in a true or false.
I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah. The people that would be labeled as overpaid within our industry, do you think that they are actually overpaid?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Because for me, at least, labeled I would say overpaid, the ones that the general public would look and say that person's probably overpaid, I'm guessing they're not. I'm guessing they're not the ones that are actually paid, right?
No, I don't. I would say in our industry, the people I know, like how I got to meet you, and they look like the part. They do look like
That's what, like the people that I would say are overpaid generally are not the ones that are actually getting paid. The ones that you look at and you're like, oh, they probably do pretty well. They're not the ones that people would say are overpaid. Personal opinion. Yeah.
No, I would say the ones that look like they're overpaid are most likely overpaid. It's kind of hard to say. It's like, cause you got to show it first, right? I feel like understanding how to get in. Like if you want to be luxury, how else you going to get in?
You have to act like
you
are.
have to be a part of it, or they're not going to trust
Yeah.
you. So it's not like it's a fault to them be that way. Like at the end of the day, you want to be luxury. How can you start if you don't have luxury? You gotta, hey, let me help you with that open house. Hey, you got your card? What's up? We affiliated. Like,
yeah, but if you're doing those things, you're not overpaid, because that stuff is exhausting. That part, like,
yes,
putting
right.
that time in authentically and real,
Right.
that is exhausting. Like,
I know
that the fake it till you make it term. I was thinking about this yesterday, but that fake it till you make it term is interesting, especially in real estate, because I think if you fake it till you make it in an unprofessional way, you don't make it in real estate. It's too tough. It's too challenging. If you're faking it till you making it until you are that luxury agent, and you have to be putting yourself through the actions that it takes to be a luxury agent before. That's the faking it till you make it. But the make it part is the important part.
Right. You're right. You do have to make it. You do.
Otherwise, that's when you get the overpriced label that people on Instagram and social media look at you as, right?
What is it? One Neptune? Hey. Sometimes you may feel that way, but it's a journey for everybody.
Yeah.
So just got to respect everybody's journey.
Don't work with that guy.
Yeah.
But find a real estate agent.
Yeah.
Find a real estate agent that you think, because there are real estate agents out there that provide their value.
Yeah, 100%.